The timber rattlesnake is the most American snake ever. I'm sure you recognize this. This is the Gadsden flag. And I know this flag might be associated with extreme right-wing ideologies currently, and some people may take offense to it. Putting those politics aside, it was a major symbol of America during the Revolutionary War. It features a timber rattlesnake with the words, "Don't tread on me." This phrase essentially told the British that if the British left the colonists alone, there'd be no issue. But if the British fucked with the colonists in any way, just like a rattlesnake, they'd defend themselves. The flag was named after Christopher Gadsden, who designed the flag in 1775 during the Revolutionary War. You may have also seen this, created by Benjamin Franklin. This political cartoon by Benjamin Franklin served as a symbol of the unity of the 13 colonies at the start of the Revolutionary War. And believe it or not, it's supposed to be a rattlesnake. Franklin went on to suggest that the rattlesnake was a fitting symbol for America, as it is unique to the New World and does not strike unless provoked, a metaphor for the colony's stance towards Britain. So, in all technicality, the rattlesnake was the first symbol of America ever, specifically the timber rattlesnake, being featured in the Gadsden flag, which is described as the most popular symbol of the American Revolution. So, I decided to try and find the most American snake ever, the timber rattlesnake. Alright, so I am in the northern Catskills right now, and I am hiking up this mountain. It's great. I feel incredibly out of shape right now. I am trying to find a timber rattlesnake. So coming into this trail, there was a sign, and it actually had a warning for timber rattlesnakes. Right when I walked in, I saw a little garter snake, so, you know, maybe we got a chance here, you know? Timber rattlesnakes are pretty rare in New York, but there is a chance. Yup, I'm in New York, climbing a mountain, searching for a rattlesnake. That's probably the last place you'd expect a rattlesnake to be. When you hear rattlesnake, you probably think of desert or prairie habitats in the Wild West. But rattlesnakes are a keystone species in habitats all throughout the United States, so they can be found in almost every state and in some really weird habitats, like the pygmy rattlesnake, the eastern Massasauga, which can be found in the swamps of central New York. It makes sense to me as to why the timber rattlesnake would be used in the Gadsden flag. Considering its geographic range, it was the only rattlesnake species that could be found in all 13 colonies. Well, this is definitely something I was not expecting when hiking this mountain. I knew that at the top there's a fire watch tower, but I had no idea that this existed. This is, I don't know what the fuck it is, honestly. Whatever this place was, it was really fucking cool. Reminded me of something out of Jurassic Park. It was also a good spot to take a break before I continued searching for rattlers. Closer to the summit, I started seeing some signs warning about rattlesnakes, but I didn't see any. And then I made it to the summit. Unfortunately, I didn't find any up there, but I was able to enjoy this amazing view. Well, unfortunately, I haven't had any luck up there. I think it's about time I start headed down, which I am right now, if it wasn't apparent. I'm hoping that I get lucky enough to see one on the way down, but that's really my last opportunity, So yeah, unfortunately that day was a bust, so I had to move on. Well, through searching for this elusive snake, I have somehow ended up in Massachusetts. I didn't realize how close it was, but you know, timber rattlesnakes are also here, so... Here I am again, hiking another mountain in search of rattlesnakes. Oh, by the way, this is even dumber this time too, because I'm in Massachusetts, which is where the triple E equine virus, whatever it's called, the breakout with the mosquitoes is. While editing this video, I realized I have a few mosquito bites. Oh well. This trail was said to have timber rattlers. However, timbers are listed as endangered in Massachusetts, so my chances were even more slim than in New York, where they are listed as a threatened species. Why is that the case, though? Starting in the mid-1800s all the way up until 1971, timber rattlesnakes had a bounty put on their heads. In places like New York, they dynamited their dens. People were afraid of timber rattlesnakes, so they tried to eradicate them. Yeah, that wasn't footage of people dynamiting timber rattlesnake dens. That was just some random footage I found of people blowing shit up online. Fortunately, some populations of rattlesnakes were able to bounce back from this eradication. But in some places, such as Maine, they are now virtually extinct. To this day, people kill rattlesnakes out of fear. How did we go from the timber rattlesnake being the symbol of our country to almost wiping it off the planet? Alright, no luck with rattlers here, so this is a pain in the ass. I was starting to get discouraged, so I decided to do some more research. In doing so, I came across this guy right here, Mark Lauderhand. He has countless videos featuring the timber rattlesnake. The one that interested me the most was his video talking about timber rattlesnake dens. In this video, he shows that during the fall, timber rattlesnakes will retreat to their dens for hibernation. So I decided to reach out to him to see if he knew the location of a timber rattlesnake den. And this guy was the right guy to reach out to. Not only has he written a book, but he sent me coordinates to the den like it was fucking Minecraft. So it was time to find ourselves a timber rattlesnake. We have our first sign ever. Look at this. We are on to something. I'm pretty sure this was black rat snake shed, and this is why. But black rat snakes are a denning roommate to the timber rattler, so we were on to something. Alright, so we hiked up here. So I get up here, and right over here, I wish I was recording. I saw a black racer, and it disappeared into the, that hole over there. Like, it jumped out, like, it scared the shit out of me, because I wasn't expecting anything. This is the rattlesnake den. Right here, we are standing on top of it. Black racer dips into there. I turn around, there's a rattlesnake right here, coiled up, like this. Starts to move, it starts rattling at me, and it disappears into a hole. It was so fast I couldn't even whip the camera out or anything. I'm very mad, but we are at the den, so we know that they are here. I wanted to see if the timber rattlesnake was still there, so... well, there it is. A timber rattlesnake in its den. This one's a black morph, and as you can see, all it wants is to be left alone. Alright, so we came back to the den. I'm right there. Look at that. Oh, he might start rattling. I think I'm pissing him off. So I just want to show how these creatures are not aggressive. I'm standing by this rattlesnake right now, and it doesn't give a shit. It's just sitting there. Look at it. It doesn't care. I just want to make a point that these snakes are not aggressive. There he is right there. He or she. And just minding its own business. I'm standing probably 4 feet away from it, and it doesn't care at all. Obviously, this is a safe distance, so I don't risk getting bitten by this snake, because as much as I'd love to do what Steve Irwin did and just go in there and grab it.
Now these are a spectacular animal!
Because they are not aggressive snakes. As much as I'd like to do that, these animals are protected. Their lives are basically worth more than mine in New York. But also there's the fact that they're venomous. But, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. What the snake is doing right now is it's basking in the sun. It's getting its last sunshine before winter, and then it's gonna have to retreat into its den here for winter, for hibernation. But it's also just sitting here in a ball waiting for prey at the same time, and this is basically all they do all day, is they just sit there waiting for prey to cross their paths, because they're pretty well camouflaged, and they're ambush predators. So anytime like a squirrel, chipmunk, or a bird goes by, they just grab it, and that's all. Oh, he's looking at us. Look at this. Look how close I am. He does not give a shit. Because these guys, this is what they do. They just sit here all day. Come on, dude. You're so fat and lazy. Just get up and do something with your life. All you do is just sit here all day. Alright, I gotta say, this rattlesnake is rude as hell. I offered him my sandwich, and he ignored me. For the first time in 30 minutes, the rattlesnake started to move. I guess he got sick of us or something, I don't know. I'd like to thank Mark for sharing this location with me. This was an awesome experience. Seeing these rattlesnakes in their dens in New York, of all places, where years ago they were being dynamited and eradicated, is truly a testament to these creatures. And remember, if you ever see one in the wild, don't tread on them.